Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is By Order of the Queen, designed by David Gerrard with art by Justin Hilgrove, and this is live on Kickstarter now. Now, the king has died, and the queen has called all of the heroes of the land to her kingdom to help protect, go on quests, what have you, and she's asked the guilds, the guild halls and the guilds to manage the heroes, send them around, and overall do her favor. And so you play as a guild, and so each it's 2 to 4 player cooperative game, and each player is a guild. Guilds come with special gear, unique item per guild, and a unique bonus per guild when you have some certain characters in your party, and you use them to get the ability. But this is, as I said, a cooperative game, but it's this highly thematic rich, this world that was created is so cool, and the art is just stellar. The first game these guys did was Junking, which is a fast card game, filler type of game, same art style, same personality. The personality's off the charts, right? Like, the character design, the quest, the fiction, it's this fantastic marriage of this super creative artist with this great designer who writes and has this creativity and storytelling and theme and imagination. Highly imaginative premise, highly imaginative experience. I really like that in what they've done here. And so, as I was saying, you are the guilds, and there's a lot of different things going on as far as the game mechanics and design is concerned. So it's on an adventure, and you're to win, you need to successfully do 3 Queen's favors. Now, look, the text here is small. I mean, this is sort of Elder's Horror, like you're or whatever, Dead of Winter. You're like sitting here reading story about making allies with the sharpened sea pirates, and then when you go to locations, and I'll describe it quickly, but you now understand why the merchant was so adamant that you carry the map in a specific way. The city is built in a perfect circle, and the map has no compass rose. You need to walk the full diameter of the city. So, and then there's like, that's 1 of 3. So, like, if you're somebody that's into that kind of game with that kind of fiction on every card, this is for you. All of the different events. If you have a hard time reading small text, be careful. And then there's also quests you can go on. Again, all the little details in there. But you need to win, you need to successfully complete 3 of these cards as a group. What you're going to be doing is going on quests, and you have, you'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heroes. The character art and personality of these guys is fantastic. Though really what you're looking for is the guild they're in, because you'll get a guild bonus if you have your own, their class, and then their ability icons here. And there's a nice, for all the words that you see over here, it's sort of simplified on the card, and there's a nice little breakdown of Healy, melee, range, shield, the different abilities. This was a really useful sheet. But so, what you're going to do is you're going to select 4, and that's going to be your party, and it's not, you're the guild, this is the party you're sending out. But basically what happens is, when you are going into a location and there's this hint of the abilities that are needed, each one has essentially a saving throw, where this one is the Constitution, or Strength, or Charisma, and you're going to roll dice and you're looking for a 5 or a 6. So based on the number you have across your party, that's how many dice you get to roll. That's how it works. So you're going to be like, oh, I need to get a saving throw of 5 or 6 on this. I will have 1, 2, 3 on my heroes. I get to roll 3 dice to see if I succeed or fail. Fail conditions happen, and win conditions happen. As you win, you gain favor. And the queen will say, I want you to be really, charismatic when you go on this, and you get a bonus for that. So that's what's happening with that. Then you have your combat, and that's based on your class, and it works the same way. Each unique one you have, you get to roll an extra die in combat. Combat's fun and interesting. I mean, it's really simple. Creatures are out, and you're basically trying to roll above the number that they have there, and as you do, you tick them off, and you tick off the dice on the guys. This guy essentially has 3 hit points, but you need to just overroll each of these 3 to clear them out. And if you don't, they strike back and kill some of your guys or hurt your guys. And the interesting thing about the game is you're not really, and this is something I had to like grapple with a little bit, you're not really investing in these characters. You're like sending them out, and they go out, and then every round you're getting new guys. There's a really big churn on the heroes, and really it's just a different thing. You're not really building a party. You're managing it as a group, as a guild, and again, you can pick up quest cards, which also give you advantages. There are items in the game. Again, no shortage of cool stuff, and these items can get drawn from rewards and quests and things like that. But you're basically going to use them as like a extra ability. It basically works. They're like icon buffs. Okay, it's actually most of how the game plays. It's like a 4-day moon cycle, and there's going to be an event. The event sets some conditions. It'll bring out creatures. It'll add threat to the village, to the people, and to the town, and to your tavern. And so basically, as the game continues, when enemies come out, when this event comes out, things that if you fail in going on your little side quest, threat builds up. At the end of each turn, or at the end of each day, the threat then will take out villagers or take out buildings or impact your heroes and kill heroes. You run out of heroes, you run out of this, you lose. You know, the mixture of theme and personality here is fantastic. I think that the mechanics are light enough to get into. It has a longer pace. It's a 60-minute game, but it's pretty simple. So there's no movement. It's really working the board, working the cards, and working as a team, sharing heroes, and overall having a good sense of what you all want to do together. Oh, last thing, just again adding that cool theme. As you work through your monsters, then you can get these huge ones like the Hydra or the Worm, and they just have an ability and have the same sort of dice thing, but they're cool and they're big and you got to fight them, and they, you know. So this is By Order of the Queen, up on Kickstarter. Do check it out. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.